General Hospital spoilers reveal that one of the emerging ideas related to the current storyline of General Hospital involves a significant shift in Sonny Corinthos' character. The writers have started steering Sonny down a darker path, returning to the mafia roots of his character after years of softening the image of the Port Charles crime boss. Sonny is becoming increasingly ruthless, more emotionally unstable, and willing to use violence directly rather than through intermediaries as he once did. Recent scenes show Sonny confronting his adversaries head-on, making outright threats, and even handling betrayers personally, an obvious departure from the businessman image he has tried to build in recent years. These changes not only affect the dynamics between Sonny and other characters on the show, but they also present new acting challenges for Maurice Benard, who has portrayed the character for over 3 decades. The new scenes require Maurice to delve into the darker aspects of Sonny, aspects that he hasn't had to confront in a long time. This requires a level of emotional and physical intensity that can be difficult for an actor who has been in the role for such a long time. As part of the storyline, Sonny's bipolar disorder is also being explored more deeply, with developments indicating that Sonny has stopped taking his medication and is entering a new period of chaos. This situation has made Maurice Benard consider the possibility of retiring. The current storyline explores how Sonny copes with his bipolar disorder without the support of medication, leading to increasingly unstable and dangerous behaviors. This is particularly difficult for Maurice, who has publicly shared his own struggles with bipolar disorder in real life. Insider sources reveal that Maurice has expressed exhaustion with the emotional intensity required by the new scenes, especially in having to continuously portray the symptoms of bipolar disorder, a condition that Maurice himself faces in real life. Having to immerse himself in Sonny's unstable mental state day after day could harm Maurice's own mental health, who has worked hard over the years to maintain balance in his personal life. At the age of 60, Maurice Benard has begun to seriously consider leaving the show to focus on personal projects, particularly his podcast, State of Mind, where he discusses mental health. This podcast has become an important platform for Maurice to raise awareness about mental health issues and help those struggling with similar challenges. Dedicating all his time and energy to this project could allow Maurice to make a more significant positive impact and reach more people with his message. Furthermore, Maurice has also expressed a desire to spend more time with his family, especially with his grandchildren. The demanding filming schedule of a long-running series like General Hospital makes it difficult to maintain a work-life balance, and after decades of sacrifice, Maurice may feel it's time to prioritize his loved ones. This has caused things to truly escalate behind the scenes of General Hospital, with producers hurriedly preparing contingency scripts in case Maurice decides to leave. An emergency meeting between producers, writers, and ABC executives was held to discuss potential scenarios and how the show could continue without the iconic character of Sonny Corinthos. Some sources reveal that they are considering options ranging from finding a new actor to replace Sonny, a highly risky decision with such an iconic character, to writing a storyline where Sonny leaves Port Charles or even ending the character tragically. Each option comes with its own set of challenges and risks, and the final decision will have far-reaching consequences for the entire show. Finding a new actor to take on the role of Sonny could result in a backlash from fans who have known Maurice in the role for over 30 years. However, this would allow the character to continue existing and maintain his central position in the show's storyline. Another option is to have Sonny leave Port Charles, possibly to retire to a remote location or pursue business opportunities elsewhere. This would leave the door open for Maurice to return in the future if he changes his mind, while also allowing the show to move in new directions without facing the backlash of ending the character permanently. The final and perhaps most controversial option is to end Sonny's character tragically, perhaps through an assassination or accident. This would create a huge shock for viewers and could lead to intriguing new storylines surrounding the aftermath of Sonny's death. However, it would also close the door completely on Maurice returning in the future and may spark negative reactions from loyal fans. Meanwhile, fans are divided, with some supporting Maurice's decision to retire after many years of dedicated work, while others cannot imagine General Hospital without Sonny Corinthos. Online forums and social media are filled with lively discussions about the character's future and the show, with many expressing concerns that Morris's departure could mark the beginning of the decline of General Hospital. Some longtime fans argue that Maurice deserves a break after decades of excellent performances, and that he should be free to pursue other projects without criticism. Others worry that no actor can replace Maurice in the role of Sonny, and that the show will never be the same without him. Whatever the final outcome, it is clear that General Hospital is at a major crossroads, and Maurice Benard's decision will shape the future of the longest-running American television soap opera. With over 60 years on the air, General Hospital has undergone many changes and transitions, but the potential departure of one of its most iconic characters will surely mark the end of an era. As we await official word from Maurice Benard or ABC, one thing is certain: whether Sonny Corinthos continues to exist or not, the legacy of this character and Maurice Benard's extraordinary acting talent will forever be a part of American television history. The new story related to one of the new imposed events is taking things further than ever in the world of General Hospital. The writers made a bold decision by placing Sonny Corinthos in an unprecedented dangerous situation, a move that many believe is preparing for the potential departure of Maurice Benard. The current storyline revolves around Sonny losing control due to stopping his bipolar medication, making him more reckless and making dangerous decisions in both his personal life and work. He has begun confronting powerful adversaries directly, challenging dangerous forces, and even threatening federal agents, actions Sonny, in his clear state of mind, would never have done. But as one of the new shocks emerges regarding Sonny receiving threats from a mysterious enemy, the situation has escalated further. Sonny has started receiving mysterious threats aimed at not just him but also his family. Letters sent to his home and office, phone calls in the middle of the night, and even suspicious gifts, all carrying the clear message that Sonny's time is running out. What makes the situation especially dangerous is that Sonny, in his unstable mental state, has decided to handle the threat on his own, not sharing the information with Jason or anyone on his security team. He believes he can protect himself and his family, a belief that could lead to catastrophic consequences. But when Donna is facing one of the new developments in her life, the situation becomes even more complicated. Donna, Sonny and Carly's young daughter, has started showing signs of extraordinary development. Not only is she displaying intelligence beyond her years, but she also has special abilities, such as perfect photographic memory and the ability to learn languages at an astonishing rate. Doctors have confirmed that Donna could be a prodigy. News that should have brought joy and pride to Sonny. Instead, it only intensifies his fear of not being there to see his daughter grow and develop her talents. Sonny's death, fueled by the new obsession gripping his loved ones, is now one of the new obsessions that is overwhelming the entire Corinthos family. Carly, although no longer Sonny's wife, still feels the impending danger and has started having nightmares about Sonny's death. In these dreams, she sees Sonny surrounded by darkness, struggling to reach the light but unable to. She wakes up with an overwhelming sense of fear that Sonny's time is running out and that she won't be able to save him. Michael, Sonny's son, is also struggling with dark premonitions about his father's fate. He has started appearing unexpectedly at Sonny's house during odd hours, citing work-related discussions but actually checking on his father's condition. He has even secretly hired additional security to follow Sonny, an act that would certainly cause conflict between father and son if Sonny found out. Christina, who has always had a complicated relationship with her father, has started self-destructive behaviors in the face of the possibility of losing Sonny. She has turned back to drinking and begun associating with dangerous individuals, as if purposefully seeking self-destruction as a way to cope with her fear. Even Jason, known for his calm and emotional control, is feeling the pressure. He has started experiencing severe headaches, a symptom he hasn't had since his brain injury years ago. Doctors suggest this could be due to stress and worry about Sonny's condition, a sign of how deep the relationship between these two men truly is. As the entire Corinthos family struggles with ominous premonitions and fears about the future, Sonny continues on his self-destructive path, refusing help and believing he can handle everything on his own. This is creating a tragic situation that many fans fear will only end in one way, with the death of Sonny Corinthos, marking the end of an era in General Hospital history. As the writers continue to develop this storyline, fans can't help but wonder if this is the beginning of the end for this iconic character and whether Maurice Benard is truly preparing to say goodbye to the role that has defined his career for over 3 decades. Whatever the final outcome, one thing is certain: the upcoming episodes of General Hospital will be unmissable for any fan of this longest-running show in TV history. Sonny is making his final efforts to secure his legacy by protecting Donna and Christina, a desperate but calculated move from the Port Charles crime boss. Sensing danger approaching, Sonny has begun taking strategic steps to ensure that, even after he's gone, his 2 daughters will remain protected. In recent days, Sonny has quietly transferred assets, set up trust funds, and even created new identities for Donna and Christina to be used in case of an emergency. He has secretly met with lawyers. Not the familiar Diane Miller but legal experts with no connections to Port Charles, to draft a new will and other legal documents ensuring that his daughters will be well taken care of financially. This reveals a new shock as Sonny, who has always been confident and in control, is openly acknowledging the possibility of his own death. In one particularly emotional scene, Sonny took Christina to a secret safe house on the outskirts of Port Charles, where he had prepared everything she would need in case she had to flee quickly. He showed her how to approach the house without being noticed, where cash, fake identification, and even a way to contact a network of people who would help her if necessary were hidden. Christina, stunned by her father's meticulous preparations, realized that this was not just a precautionary measure. Sonny truly believes his time is running out. The signs of Sonny's impending fate have begun to appear throughout Port Charles. Longtime acquaintances of Sonny have started noticing subtle changes in their surroundings: a black bird perched outside the Metro Court window for hours, unusual cold winds even on the hottest days, and strange noises in the night that no one could explain. Sonny's late father, Mike Corbin, has been seen by various people at different locations around town, always at a distance, watching as though waiting to welcome his son into the afterlife. One of the new shocks emerges as opposing forces begin sensing Sonny's weakness and preparing to exploit the situation. Rival crime families have started moving people and weapons into Port Charles, preparing for a power struggle after Sonny is no longer around. Even Sonny's longtime allies have begun making their moves, with some remaining loyal but many others secretly negotiating with rising powers. Jason, aware of the situation, has tried to shore up defenses and maintain order, but even he is beginning to realize that without Sonny, the empire they've built may not survive for long. Sonny's death will be confirmed. And this is leading to a new disaster as the writers have begun leaking information about a special scene being filmed in complete secrecy. According to inside sources, a large funeral scene is being filmed, with most of the main cast of General Hospital involved. The actors have been asked to sign strict confidentiality agreements, and the filming area has been heavily guarded to prevent any images from leaking. Maurice Benard, who has been notably absent from recent filming, was seen on set but not in his usual Sonny attire. Instead, he wore a white suit, a detail many believe could hint at Sonny appearing as a spirit or in a flashback during his own funeral. As news of Sonny's impending death spreads, fans have started organizing meetups and online events to pay tribute to the iconic character. Online forums are flooded with posts sharing favorite memories of Sonny, analyzing his impact on the show, and discussing how General Hospital will continue without Port Charles's crime boss. Some fans have even started online campaigns urging ABC to reconsider this decision. Although most are accepting that this might be the right time for Maurice Benard to leave after more than 30 years in the role. As General Hospital prepares for one of its most defining moments in its long history, one thing is certain: Sonny Corinthos' death will forever change the face of Port Charles and leave a void that no character will ever truly fill. And as Maurice Benard prepares to say goodbye to the role that has defined his career, fans can't help but wonder, is this truly the end of an era, or will Sonny Corinthos, like many other soap opera characters, find a way to return from the dead once again? Maurice Bernard's retirement and the new change shaking the foundation of General Hospital marks the end of an era that has lasted for more than 3 decades. After months of speculation and worry from fans, ABC has finally confirmed that Maurice Bernard will be stepping away from the iconic role of Sonny Corinthos, a character that has become a cornerstone of the show since Maurice began playing it in 1993. The official announcement was made during an emotional press conference, where Maurice shared that the decision came after months of reflection and discussions with his family and the producers. He expressed deep gratitude for the fans who have supported him throughout the journey and promised that Sonny's exit would honor the character's legacy as well as the love fans have for him. But as Donna is also facing death like Sonny, the double shock is causing an unprecedented wave of grief in Port Charles. Donna, Sonny and Carly's young daughter, is revealed to be part of a tragic storyline leading to Sonny's departure. According to inside sources, Donna will become an innocent victim in the escalating war between Sonny and his mysterious enemy. She will be kidnapped, and although Sonny will succeed in rescuing his daughter, both father and daughter will be severely injured in the process. While Sonny will have enough strength to get Donna to the hospital, his own wounds will be too severe, leading to his death shortly after learning that his daughter cannot be saved. The scene of Sonny and Donna reuniting in the afterlife is described as one of the most emotional moments in the history of the show, with Mike Corbin, Sonny's father, greeting both of them. Carly and Jason are now caught in a new madness as they face the loss of both Sonny and Donna. Carly, losing both the man she has loved for most of her life and her precious daughter, falls into a deep grief that raises concern among doctors about her mental health. She has begun seeing and talking to Sonny and Donna, believing they are still with her, a symptom that doctors diagnose as resulting from severe psychological trauma. Jason, typically known for his emotional control, has responded in a completely different but equally concerning way. He has launched a brutal campaign of revenge, hunting down everyone involved in Sonny and Donna's deaths with a determination never seen before, no longer having Sonny to restrain him. Jason has become dangerous and unpredictable, willing to break every rule and boundary he once respected. The combination of Carly's mental anguish and Jason's violent rage is creating an extremely dangerous situation in Port Charles. As Carly becomes increasingly disconnected from reality and Jason spirals out of control, those around them, especially Michael, Jocelyn, and the remaining members of the Corinthos family, are struggling not only with the pain of losing Sonny and Donna but also with trying to prevent Carly and Jason from self-destructing and possibly destroying the entire city. As General Hospital prepares for the post-Sonny era, fans are holding their breath to see if Carly and Jason can overcome this pain and rediscover themselves, or if this tragedy will forever change them into people Sonny would no longer recognize. One thing is certain: Maurice Bernard's departure has opened a new and tumultuous chapter for General Hospital, and the upcoming episodes promise to be some of the most emotional and memorable in the show's long history.